Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we got this AGL Gotenks actually got his EZA as well. AGL Gotenks here, this is actually the banner unit that came out with LR Tech Gogeta. Now LR Tech Gogeta is meant to be the counterpart to STR Vegito. I mean, I would not be shocked if that Tech Gogeta EZA sometime soon. Maybe for Worldwide Download Celebration, maybe for Tanabata. But I don't think that Tech Gogeta's EZA is like way far away, considering we got STR Vegito and then now Tech Gogeta's banner unit as well. I think that this Gotenks will be okay. I think kind of okay is what we would say for him. We'll see. Because this is a character that was originally designed for Super Battle Road. That's kind of like his main purpose. And I think he'll still be very good there, but how effective is he going to be if we're actually going to try and utilize him in like an actual tough stage, you know, against just like one enemy and stuff like that? I'm not super sure. Now, Gotenks is, of course, a support type character. I think additionals, like if we wanted to build him specifically for, you know, like Super Battle Road type content, I mean, one additional super from this guy would win a Super Battle Road fight because he does an AoE super and he has a high chance to stun. So again, no bullshit when I say an additional super from this guy ends Super Battle Road fights a lot of the times, which, you know, it does matter. Like there is more content than just, you know, well, I mean, 2 years ago, you know, there's more than just Red Zone is what people are saying, but, you know, then they do make Super Battle Road stages on that level. Like, that's the level of strength that the game has, but it's the content is structured differently, right? I'm not super sure. I just want to see what this guy's numbers look like. He is a support type character. He gives 50% to the time limit category, which has never really had a chance to be like a true team. But, you know, we'll see. And then every time Gotenks attacks, he gets 10% attack and 10% dodge as well. So up to 50%. So we, you know, would want this guy to get some additionals. The good news is that with the equips available to us now, you know, we're able to get some decent builds. You know, I can get into the 20s of dodge and still have a reasonable amount of additional with this Whis event equipment. I grind it so much. I have to make, I got to make a couple of tweets about it and then make a video about it, letting people know how bad it is for everyone except for like me, basically. Like, because I feel like I'm probably one of the few people who's insane enough to just grind that all day, every day, and use, you know, 50 stones per day or however many I'm using to grind that Whis event. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm able to get a lot of equips, but I mean, here, let me just, let's go down here, and I just want to, okay, so, yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, look, okay. Remember, every one of those is 30 stamina, right? So, you know, again, 71, 66, 76, 56. That's all 30 stamina. That's just, you know, like, and, you know, if you look, you know, I've got like a level 5 additional, level 5 dodge right there. I've got one. We've got one each of these, which look pretty good. Like, I do have a few good equips, but I'm not going to sit here and act like I've got like dozens of good equips. You know, I have to keep grinding every day. It's, you know, it's pretty crazy. They made the event way too hard to get good equips. Okay, I'm rambling. Let's jump in. Well, so Gotenks has buffs against 2 enemies and 1 enemy. I think we'll go fight Supreme Battle Spectacle Vegeta first. Then we'll go into kind of like that showcase stage against Goku Black and Zamasu to see what Gotenks looks like against 2 enemies. Alright guys, I decided to go into the UI Goku stage of Supreme Battle Spectacle, and I mean, damn, we have kind of a really bad opening rotation here. Okay. Let's, I guess I'll just show this. Looks like we're probably gonna kill this phase of God Goku right here. You do not want to put physical Gogeta in slot 1, but like what alternative did I have right here? Oh, hidden potential system dodge. Like without it, that's why, like, I was told to run physical Gogeta in slot 1, you know, to easily transform into Blue Vegito. Like, bro, like, we will die. That's like Gogeta and Broly cannot go in slot 1. if you're fighting a real fight in base. In base form, I mean, they're just, you know, kind of like your typical, you know, getting a billion trillion defense on super attack, like both Broly and Gogeta. So, yeah, like okay. I mean, I didn't really have much of an alternative. This character doesn't go slot 1 either. They were type disadvantage. I mean, maybe if they weren't type disadvantage. We do have the support from Gohan as well. Remember, Gohan is a support character. We're on this variant of the Super Saiyan team because this is 200% for AGL Gotenks. AGL Gotenks actually only does have 3 200% teams. Let me just quickly jump right in and, or swap over and show you guys what I mean. All right, good damage right there, sure. Thank God Gogeta got that hidden potential system dodge, dude. Oh, man. All right, well, I guess we're going to have Gotenks next to Vegeta here. You know, it's kind of out of my hands because, you know, we're going into a real fight here. So let me just swap over. So here's what Gotenks does. Here's the 3 200% teams. I mean, certainly Gogeta's movie hero team is good. We have the Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks team, and then we have LR Ultimate Gohan team. All 3 of these are competitive teams. I mean, you know, Ultimate Gohan is certainly in a much better spot with Beast existing, although Double Ultimate Gohan would still be a little bit tricky. I find no reason to use this guy, but he's not like I would take this guy 100 times out of 100 over AGL Vegeta Blue, for example. Like, it's not even close, right? You know, again, times change. So, all right, here we are in an event. Let's see with Gotenks. Okay, good opening turn right here. Gotenks links are the Innocence, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, the Saiyan Lineage, Prepare for Battle, Fuse Fighter, and Fierce Battle. So this will be a good opening turn to kind of see what Super Saiyan Gotenks is going to have to offer us right here. He's at 297k defense. Okay. Super attack effect is very good. 50% defense, high chance to stun. And then his passive is pretty basic here. He gets 150% attack and defense. If there's one enemy, which is going to happen during this UI Goku fight, he gets 150% attack and defense and a guaranteed crit. Guaranteed crit, okay. When there's 2 enemies, he gets 150% defense and a guaranteed additional super. So, oh man, yeah, he is going to be a stone cold killer in Super Battle Road, guys. Like, it's going to be crazy. Then he gives 3 key 50% attack and defense to time limit allies. And then every time he attacks, he gets 10% attack and 10% dodge, up to 50%. I would definitely agree that he needs a bit more, you know, but it's at the same time, we are talking about a sub EZA character here. I would plead with people. We now have gotten a bunch of sub EZAs that are really crazy, which is going to blow people's expectations out of the water, and people are going to start getting so salty at every sub EZA moving forward, because I just cannot believe that, like, Physical Ribrianne, Android 16, Topo and Pride Troopers, AGL Cell Jr., is this really going to be the standard? If it is, it's very good for the game. But, I mean, is it, I don't know. Like, a lot of these sub EZAs, I would argue, are pretty good, judging by the standard Dokkan has created for what those types of characters look like. So, I mean, even this Gotenks, I think, is fine. That damage is really bad, 4.7. That's, I mean, well, it is a guaranteed crit, I guess, but we do get the hidden potential system additional super as well. Again, this is another guaranteed crit. He is supporting, but no characters on the rotation are getting the support from him. I do have Int Gotenks on the team as well, as you guys can see, but, you know, we got worst possible rotations. I mean, I'm sorry. I do what I can, but, you know. Yeah, Int Gotenks is in slot 7, AGL Gotenks is in the second rotation, which means it takes 50 turns to get them next to each other. I'll float Int Gotenks off right away, and then he'll show back up ready to go into Super Saiyan 3, and then I guess we'll run Int Gotenks plus AGL Gotenks as a rotation. I think, like, AGL Gotenks, like, he can be good, because they at least, you know, the defensive mechanic they gave him is dodge, which, you know, is what we would want for a character like this. It's just, I do wish that his dodge was just for free, 50% start a turn. I think that would significantly make Gotenks better. 50% dodge, start a turn, bam. And then, I mean, maybe he can build up, like, more defense, like, instead of the way he has it, right? Something like that, I think, would be good. I'm looking at this character. I don't hate him. I don't. like, I saw a lot of people upset. I don't hate this guy. I'm just gonna toss this, man. Yeah, screw this. Goodbye. I'm not even dealing with that. Nope. Let that Goku slap us for 500 million damage. No, I'm good. See ya. Next turn, we'll be able to transform with Carnival Gogeta, so I'll be a little bit more comfortable with him in Salt 1. Well, oh, shit. Okay. I really wish we had, like, a Scouter right about now. Oh, God. We're probably dead. Okay. I mean, I don't want to put... Look at all those attacks in Saw 2. I don't want to put him in front of all of those attacks. I feel like... I mean, Gotenks does get 50% defense. Last turn, we got the Hidden Potential System Additional Super. Like, if we get the Hidden Potential System Additional Super, it's huge. Because it's going to give us another 50% defense. And it's going to give us another 10% dodge from the passive. I feel like it's smartest to put him in front of the least amount of resistance. So this is what I'm going with. AGL Gohan has to dodge as well, but he is a 70% dodge character. Plus, I definitely did give him just maximum dodge, right? Good enough. Let's see. 4 dodge on gold, 4 dodge on silver, 2 dodge on bronze. Okay. You know, actually, dude, I could give him... Holy hell, no, I could upgrade him. If we die right here, I'm going to give that AGL Gohan a level 6 gold dodge. Those come... and I could give him a level 5 silver dodge as well. Okay, good. Oh, nice. Perfect. Okay. Sure. I mean, you know, remember, guys, in my hands, characters are going to look better. Regardless of what people want to say, my characters are going to work better against the toughest content. Right, and maybe you can argue, oh, you know, with truth, his characters do less damage, which a lot of times would be true for sure. But my characters are also going to be more competitive in the toughest fights because of the way I build them, right? Which it looks like I'm going to be battling with the community about that forever, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. I think Gohan does need to double dodge, though. I'm going to be sick if he dies because we can get Gohan an extra 3 points in dodge. I could give him the gold level 6 dodge, and we can give him a silver level 5 dodge. Okay, we got the Hidden Potential System additional dodge. Perfect. No, Gohan. He lived, though. It's all good. Dude, it's totally fine. He lived. It's not even a problem at all, guys. Not even. Because we just hit this. Boom. We're good. Guys, we're good. We're good. Like, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Maybe Int Gotenks' oh, actually, I was gonna say Int Gotenks' heal could come into play, but that's gonna heal us up a lot. Yeah, it is. Perfect. Damn, dude, this is... Look at what modern teams look like. We just full healed. We just full healed from that. Like, how crazy is that? That's why, like, as long... If you guys go back and look at, you know, videos I've done on, like, Tech Vegeta, this is an argument for Topo and stuff as well. When it comes nowadays to these biggest bosses, a lot of teams, you are going to have comeback mechanics on these characters, right? Like, you're going to be able to get all this HP back and stuff like that. As long as you can live what the boss is doing, it's good enough, because you'll be able to come back, usually, with a lot of the characters that are on a lot of these teams. So that's just a very important thing that I think people should keep in mind, right? All right, we're going to finish off this UI Goku right here. I mean, so far, Gotenks looks solid. I guess to be fair, though, the two, you know, there's 2 other characters on here that Gotenks' support would have really helped. Gogeta and Int Gotenks. And just the way our rotations have gone, I haven't had a chance to have Gotenks next to them. But, I mean, I mean, we know that, you know, if one of these fusion characters, you know, on the time limit category was next to him, he'd be giving the support. Like, we're well aware of that. So, all right, let's finish UI Goku off right here. Gogeta getting the job done. Perfect. Get to see that KO screen. Lovely, lovely. Good decision, by the way, to give him the KO screen on the 12 key, because he just does an endless barrage of 12 key supers. All right, this is a Gotenks showcase, so I think we'll play the animation for Gotenks. We'll play Vegeta's too. Let's have fun. Gogeta and Gotenks.
計算だけでわかるもんじゃない。俺たちサイヤ人はな。
All right. Okay, so we have Gotenks out. I mean, Gotenks could just sell his ass, unfortunately. Let's hope he doesn't, because I'd like to see AGL Gotenks get some play here. So we have everything up except for Saiyan lineage. The two Gotenkses will work well. Int Gotenks, remember, we didn't even get an opportunity for Int Gotenks to even attack up to this. Like, here's this first moment of him actually doing something. So hopefully if he could just dodge the first two attacks, that's what's going to be crucial. UI Goku would one-shot Int Gotenks easily, so let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, that's good. Remember, okay, so the way Int Gotenks works, by the way, the first dodge he gets an additional 20% chance to dodge. Unfortunately, that does not stack, though. So it's like he only has 70% chance to dodge, then he's got that 20% chance to dodge, and then we'd have the hidden potential system dodge, which I think on my Gotenks is 31%. So my Gotenks has a 70% chance to dodge, 20% chance to dodge, and a 31% chance to dodge. Triple! Oh my god. Dude, I see people downplaying this character, by the way. Yeah, guys, have fun with that. Yeah, you knock yourselves out. I'll just be over here dominating. Okay, we do need to dodge this, though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, anyway, so let me get back to... Yeah. Yeah, y'all keep complaining about Gotenks, man. I'm gonna keep winning. I'm gonna keep dominating the fuck out of the game, dude. Alright, good crit. Guaranteed crit. Yup, dodge. Oh! Okay. Don't worry, guys. I mean, you know, just build your character's full dodge, man, and you're good. Dude, it's all that matters. Okay, no, we have full composure, man. We're good. We're all good. We easily win. That's certainly not what I would consider good tanking. It's not what I would consider good tanking. I have to double check. What's UI Goku's? We have to see what UI Goku's damage is right there. All right, so UI Goku does 600k, plus he got the 30% right there. Wow. Okay, that was a lot. Yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, I mean, I would... If you want to use Gotenks in real content, you're going to need him to be full dodge for sure. If you're going to just use him exclusively for Super Battle Road stages, I think an additional build could be good. I mean, if you get the Hidden Potential System additional normal, it's going to suck. But if you get the Hidden Potential System additional super, so he triple supers in Super Battle Road, like, you've won. Like, instantly. Like, the second he does 3 supers in a Super Battle Road stage, you've won. It is actually over. All right, I mean, he's okay. That was a lot of damage from a normal, but he does have dodge, so. All right, I'm probably just going to do the same team. Let's go into a fight against multiple enemies, because remember, he has different buffs if we're fighting multiple enemies. All right, this is one of them unfortunate turns. God damn it. I guess we just put Gotenks right here. This is, like, not a Supreme Battle Spectacle stage, so maybe we could just get to attack without Gotenks getting blown away. Sure. I mean, I do want to attack with Gotenks. Remember, Gotenks does have to build up to get a little bit more damage and stuff like that. All right, let's do this. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. I mean, we do have, you know, dodge as a last resort if they super. Okay, not the worst. Okay, sure. Gotenks will be on the next rotation, so we'll be able to see. The point of this is we're going to fight 2 enemies, because Gotenks gets a different buff. And then we'll have in Super Saiyan Gotenks next to him, so we'll have almost every link activated, which will be good. Alrighty, so we have the 2 Gotenkses next to each other. Remember, by the way, Int Gotenks is not on Physical Carnival Gogeta's team, by the way, because that would have been a good team to run, but Int Gotenks wouldn't be over there. Obviously, we'd want to run these 2 together, right? They're going to work very well. So, alright, so AGL Gotenks, we have everything activated here except for Saiyan Lineage, which is good. Next turn, we could have 7 out of 7 activated with Vegeta right there, which will be cool. Alright, so let's see what AGL Gotenks looks like. So now that we're fighting 2 enemies, rather than the, what is it, the 150% attack and defense and guaranteed crit, now Gotenks gets 150% defense and a guaranteed additional super. By the way, that is, I guess, a weakness for Gotenks, but, maybe not. Okay. So I was going to say that, like, when there's multiple enemies, giving him extra defense is really pretty pointless. Because it's like in those Super Battle Road stages, it was never about having raw defense, because it's like you'd be fighting multiple enemies with multiple bosses that could super. which is an issue. That's one reason Dokkan vs Raditz sucks, right? Giving like damage reduction against multiple enemies would make more sense. But to be fair, if we're talking about a super battle road situation, once Gotenks supers against multiple enemies, he has the guaranteed additional super. So he's AoE supering with a high chance to stun. Secretly, one of the biggest buffs this guy got was his super attack effect, right? Because in base, he got 30% defense and a 30% chance to stun. Now it's 50% defense, but a 50% chance to stun. In my experience, that's a monster difference. 50% stun now having. So that's really good. All right, so sure, let's see what Gotenks does right here with the multiple super attacks. I figure we'll probably just get a rotation or two, you know, with the two Gotenkses next to each other, and then we can finish up. Let me know what you guys are thinking about AGL Gotenks. I think he's okay, but it's just like he's okay. I mean, UI Goku, I guess, does do a lot of damage with normals because it was post-super, but, I mean, that was way too much. I mean, he's, you know, true definition of dodge or die is what we've got with this Gotenks. So there we go. There's a stun. This is oh yeah, there's the AoE. Then we have our guaranteed additional super right here. Chances are good we'll get the hidden potential system as well. 16 additional. We have a decent chance of getting it. And we do, but it's only a normal, unfortunately. But yeah, pretty good. Then the super attack comes in. Shit. We do eat it. Okay. This is only an 800k damage super. That super right there was like the same level of damage as UI Goku's normals. I think might have been a little bit more damage than UI Goku's normals. Something like that, though. But, like, they were similar, believe it or not. Alright, so we took a lot of damage right there. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, when it comes to being him in front of attacks, he has to dodge. You know, if we're using him in, like, real fights, he needs to be dodging against attacks. Alright, guys, we'll probably make this the final rotation for AGL Gotenks. I feel like we've gotten a good look at kind of what AGL Gotenks is able to bring to the table. Remember, again, you know, during some of these moments that he is giving the 3 key 50% attack and defense. Let's actually look at the category itself. Time limit is that first one right there. So this is the category he's supporting. So there is the AGL Blue Vegito character. Remember that once AGL Goku and Vegito, once they turn into Vegito Blue, I think if he was standalone, he'd be like a top 5 unit in the game. I do think so. That transformed Blue Vegito, he's nuts. He really is that good still. But it's just Goku and Vegeta are pretty trash. These guys, I mean, they're coming up on their EZA, believe it or not. We're now 10 months away from these guys getting an EZA. This character's, yeah, holy shit, dude. These 3 are going to EZA. STR Vegito will certainly still be runnable. Holy hell. It's going to be crazy. I mean, they might be coming up on an EZA. This guy's coming up. Oh, my God. Kefla's really good. Gotenks is good. These guys are still useful. This guy's coming up on an EZA. Wow. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, time limit is a couple of months away from being crazy. Holy shit. And I'm sure we'll get some sort of crazy, you know, remember that Super Vegito, Dragon Ball Z Super Vegito does not count as time limit. Even though he did actually have a time limit, it was something they didn't, you know, I guess it was a retcon in Dragon Ball Super, right? So DBZ Super Vegito is not on time limit. So it would need to be like a Gogeta or a Blue Vegito or something like that. I mean, I would love a new time limit leader. I mean, you guys, look how fun this team would look, right? All right, here, let's get this rotation. This is all 7 links for AGL Gotenks right here. Remember, as part of the showcase, keep in mind that we are, again, here's all 7, we are supporting Int Gotenks. We're giving Int Gotenks 3 key and 50% attack and defense. Want to keep that in mind. Int Gotenks has that same mechanic that Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks has, where he gets the extra 20% dodge one time. And then it's just an extra 20% proc. That's honestly not good enough. They should have, if they were going to do it like that, he should dodge once and then get an extra 30% chance to dodge, is the way it should be. So you know, Super Saiyan Gotenks should be 50% dodge. You know, he dodges once, he gets another 30% chance to dodge, and then his hidden potential system. And Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks should work the same way. I mean, I'm sure that 20% dodge has maybe that was the dodge we dodged UI Goku's super attack on. Maybe it was, but I mean, we don't know for sure. All right, there's those. Yep, we're seeing Gotenks. So there's AGL Gotenks. I would say he's okay. If I consider, you know, if I'm grading him by a sub EZA character, man, I can't hate him. My expectations for these sub EZA characters are not on the same level as the community. The community be losing their minds over these sub EZAs, and it's just like so often in Dokkan history, they just flat out have not been good. Even saying they haven't been good is not really accurate. They've been dog shit, super EZAs. So like we have, oh, that was a little bit more right there. So we've had, you know, several EZA sub EZA characters lately who've been very useful. I think AGL Gotenks is a character you could get away with running, but you know he is definitely going to be dodge or die. That's something you got to keep in mind. So all right, let's take a look at his kit. All right, guys. So this was AGL Gotenks. It's again he can get the job done in like a single boss tough fight, but it's just very risky. His true purpose to me very clearly is to dominate Super Battle Road, and he does do that. Again, I mean, you get one super off in those fights, and I mean, he might triple super, and that's a triple AoE with high chance to stun. Again, you're winning fights the second this guy super attacks in Super Battle Road stages. So it's very difficult for me to crush this guy when he has a clear, crystal clear defined purpose, and he will do that well. This guy will destroy Super Battle Road stages, and he'll do it well. So it's very hard for me to beat any sub EZA, right? Like if this was the new Dokkan Fest, I'd be ranting all day, but he's not the new Dokkan Fest. So this is Furious Finish, Super Saiyan Gotenks. Leader skills, time limit, category key, 3 and 1, 30% of stats. Super attack is the Super Ghost Kamikaze attack. He gets 50% defense, supreme damage, and then he has a high chance to stun, 50% chance to stun. So getting 50% defense and having a 50% AoE stun chance, that's quite good. His passive skill, how about that? He gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets another 150% attack and defense and guaranteed crit if you're fighting one enemy. And then he gets 150% defense and a guaranteed additional super when facing two enemies. So I talked about how that extra defense against two enemies is kind of pointless. I don't know why, it's the same buff as one enemy. It should be like, I mean, 300% defense, but what it really should be is damage reduction. But at the same time, you're not going to run this guy in slot 1, obviously. So the second he supers and gets the guaranteed additional super, you've probably won anyway. So really, this part of it is probably inconsequential. All that matters truly is this right here. And then, unless you have really bad luck with the stuns, again, you're winning once he supers. Then he gives time limit category allies 3 key 50% stats. We just looked over the time limit category and how crazy it's going to be in a couple of months. Major characters, LR Gods, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, LR Tech Super Gogeta, Tech Kefla. On JP, SDR Kefla is going to be getting her EZA within the next couple of months. Major characters are EZAing on time limit soon that are going to probably be very good. And then finally, Gotenks gets 10% attack and 10% chance to dodge with every attack performed, up to 50%. If I really wanted to make this guy better, I think his 50% dodge should be base. And then maybe give him the mechanic, like every attack he does in the turn gives him a 10% chance to dodge just for that specific turn. Like what, in Gotenks, STR, Janemba, like one of those, which isn't the greatest, but again, this is a sub EZA. Like I could say he should have 88% dodge and he should have 50% damage reduction and he should be guarding and he should be triple supering. Like, yeah, of course, but that's not what they're doing. But that's the main thing. Like if he had 50% dodge base, I'd be much more comfortable with this guy. Dodge or die characters, I really do like to be 70% dodge, but it is what it is. His links are the Innocence, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, the Saiyan Lineage, Prepare for Battle, Fuse Fighter, and Fierce Battle. He has a good Saiyan link set, right? Super Saiyan's a big team that he'd be on. And 140% 12 key multiplier, typical number we usually see. And then the categories AGL Gotenks is on. So he, of course, is on the time limit category. This team is going to be exceptional soon. Their EZA, their EZA, their EZA, their EZA, and then boom, we're in business. His EZA. So we've got a lot of characters who are coming. Gotenks, in my experience, is good enough that you could just kind of run by himself. Like his kit is so tight. That, I mean, he's obviously way weaker without, you know, a lot of his Majin Buu links up, but, I mean, he's runnable. Then there's the Fusion category team, AGL Gotenks is on. We're also on Hybrid Saiyans as well. Very good. Then he's on the Movie Hero category team. So that's why, like, maybe one of his best teams would be to run with Carnival Gogeta. Maybe. Then he's also on the Youth category team as well. Sure. Gotenks is also on the Super Saiyan category team. This is a team that we ran him on today. Then he's also on Special Pose. Dokkan, you know, they made Special Pose, like, really good. Let's just say that. Special Pose is actually, like, we got a lot of really good characters now. Then there is the Gifted Warrior team that Gotenks is a part of. Awesome. Then we have Gotenks on the Fused Fighter category team. I guess maybe we could get a Super Vegito Fused Fighter leader. We need a Super Vegito really badly. And honestly, I'll take a new Super Gogeta as well. Standalone Super Vegito, standalone Super Gogeta. Like, I mean, Super Vegito, Dokkan Fest LR Super Vegito intro is the fusion from Kakarot, and then his active skill is the big fancy attack he does on Buhan and Kakarot. I think it's the Big Bang, right? Like, boom. That's, you know, one of the most exciting characters Dokkan ever releases. You'll get the usual, oh my god, another fusion, wah, 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 but then the fusion animations come out, and then there's never complaints again. It's what always happens. Always. That's what happened with Gogeta. People were complaining about Gogeta for 9th anniversary. Animations come out, never heard a peep about it again. It's what always happens. Then we have Earthbred Fighters. Gotenks is a part of as well. Perfect. So there we go. There's AGL Gotenks. Again, I kind of like him, guys. It's important to keep your expectations in check. This is a sub-EZA character, and he has purpose. He has roles he can fill. We know what to expect with him. I like him. I give this guy a favorable, like, do I give him thumbs up or thumbs down? I give this guy a thumbs up. Like, if it simply just comes down to that, I give him a thumbs up.